National Park College Nighthawk Women's Soccer is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our Cossatot Children, Youth, and Family Services featured player of the week, Miss Jada Hammett. Jada, I'm going to start by asking you the question that's on everybody's mind this week. How good did that win feel on Saturday?
It felt really good. We've been working really hard, playing top teams, number 3 in the nation, number 11 in the nation. So it really just built up to this moment, and it really does feel good, especially not having such a great season. I feel like we're turning the page. So
I've said it in the interviews with your teammates this year, battle tested, sometimes even maybe thrown to the wolves a little bit, but game by game, match by match, you have been putting the pieces together, building blocks, if you will. A 5-0 victory, a convincing one over an NJCAA Region 2 opponent in University of Arkansas, Cossatot. Not only is it your first Region 2 match in program history, but it's your first Region 2 win in program history. What are some of the things that went right in that match? What do you feel like this team did well in order to get that win?
I felt like we really just worked together. Coach Diego, he had a plan for us, and I felt like we trying to do what he asked of us. Like, we had a goal, and I felt like we matched his goal and energy.
Now, Jada, of course, the road to get here hasn't necessarily been easy for the team this year. There's been some adversity along the way, but this team continues to get stronger and get better each week. You're a sophomore leader for this program, and you and so many of your sophomore teammates came back to this team this year. Why is that?
Really, Coach Diego and Coach Pedro are the reason why I decided to come back. A good coach is just everything. To have a coach who not only loves you but knows what he's talking about is something that all athletes want, and that is one reason why I did choose to come back, because he definitely shows that he believes in me, as well as Coach Pedro, that he believes in us. He always tells us that it's not about winning all the time. It's about, are we getting better? And so I felt like he has a really big message that he put out there that I wanted to hop on the train again. So.
And of course, you chose National Park College, made the short drive over from Little Rock to start your soccer career last year. You got your feet wet with this program, but now as a sophomore this year, you're a leader and there's responsibility attached to that. What are some of the ways that you've stepped up this year to provide leadership for this team?
I feel like I'm very positive. I show the girls, what is expected. Yeah, I feel like I'm very vocal. I let them know, positive things. I always try to encourage them and things like that.
Jada, you and your team have your first win under your belt, and now you hit the road, way back down to Dallas to take on Mountain View on Wednesday, a long road trip for you. But what is the team working on in practice this week to try to put 2 in a row together for the Nighthawk women?
We've been working on finishing. We've been working on, diamond passing, 4v2s, just a lot of technical work so that we know how to, move and get things together the way that we need to.
Now, Jada, let's talk about goals. Of course, you came back and wanted to do big things for this program. Coach Diego Figueroa, Coach Pedro also have big goals for this program. But what is it that drives you? What are the individual things that you're working on this season for you? And what are the team goals at this point of the season?
I want to pursue my soccer career. So having a good season is a really big deal for me, because if I have a good season, coaches look at that. They want a good player on their team. Yeah, and the team's goals, we're trying to get to, district. We're trying to get both those wins under our belt so that, for the first time in history, we can actually say that we've done something big.
Absolutely. Well, you are well on your way there after that big win against Cossatot on Saturday. And of course, good luck the rest of the way. Congratulations on the honor this week. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
I would like to say hello to my mom, my sister, my grandmother, and my boyfriend in Puerto Rico.
Jada Hammett of Nighthawk Women's Soccer. You can follow the team online on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Special thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Cossatot Children, Youth, and Family Services. For Jada Hammett, I'm Mark Oliver. This is Nighthawk Women's Soccer on the Nighthawk Network.